Hello, welcome to Padma Yoga. Thanks for joining us today. We're looking at how yoga and meditation can help you in your daily life to really perform at your very best. Whatever you decide to do, you'll be able to act with maximum efficiency and effectiveness. Our feature poses today include warm-ups for the shoulders and hips and spine and torso twists, everything to help you work at your very best. Our Sanskrit word today is pranidhan. This means to let go of resistance or to surrender to the act. So we'll see how that helps out with our project today too. I'm joined today with Paulina and with Megan. Going to start our warm-up standing. So starting on 2 feet, feel your feet wide and secure on the ground. Big wide toes. Stand super tall in your spine. Now let's just drop one ear over and let the hand rest on the head here. Lean over and reach down with your other hand, stretching out the neck. And just tilt and look at the floor. And then back to center. Let's try the other side. So the hand leans on the head. Reach down. And then tilt and look at the floor. Good, release. Now bring the hands out, going to warm up the wrists. So pressing the fingers back, stretch your arm away from you. And then change, pulling the fingers back towards you. And the other side, pull the fingers back. And then press the fingers in, pushing the arm away from you. Good, now let's give the hands a little shake. Just shake out those wrists in all directions, circles and shaking. Limbering up the hands and arms and wrists, get all the blood flowing. And back to center. Now torso twists. Right hand reaches around. And then the other side, hand to shoulder. And change. And change. And change. And change. Now bring the hands down to the hips. Nice rotation through the whole back. And now down to the knees. You can bend the knees slightly and just reach, reach, reach. This starts to go into your low back a bit more. And then right down low. See if you can reach right down to the toes. Toes, and let your arms just swing around on the floor now. Big circles on the floor. Limbering up, be like a big rag doll. And then back up to your knees again. One side, other side. And then the hips. Good, now come back to center, hands on hips for big hip circles, forwards, side, back, and other side. Big rotations, loosening up all the tension in your hips and low back. Nice change direction. Good, and back to center. Now let's bring one arm up, pointed up, and the other hand holds the elbow, and just carry it across, stretching across the back of that shoulder, tricep. And change the other arm up and carry the arm over, putting a bit of pressure on the outside elbow there. Good, and come back to center. Just reach up once into the air, stretch super tall. Inhale. And exhale your arms down. Perfect. Stand nice and tall. We'll see you right back after the break for our feature poses. welcome back to Padma Yoga. Let's get going with some variety of sun salutations. So if you start at the top of your mat and just bring your hands to prayer. Again, open your feet, zip up the belly and lengthen your spine. Remember to relax your shoulders and let the chin slightly drop. Inhale and exhale. Now reaching up for the sky, look up, and a big back bend. And then forward fold right down to the floor if you can, or to the shins. Now the right foot's going to step back and into a warrior one, so turn it flat on the floor, bending the front knee, scoop your arms up, and just try to square your hips towards the front. Look up. And now opening to the side into warrior two. Shoulders back, sinking deep here. Now we're going to side lunge, so elbow goes to the knee. Reach over, exhale, and lift up as you inhale. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Now big swoop with the arm down and around and turn onto the floor. Turn the back foot onto the floor. Now the right hand goes down and the left arm rotates into a big rotation. Good. Bring that arm down and rotate the back foot. You could also have your knee on the floor or use props. Let's open to the other side, stretching the top shoulder back. Look up, sink deep into the hip. And then bring that hand down, a hamstring stretch. Now just straighten your front leg. Reach your chest forward. Good. Now release it, step back to dog stretch. Nice big dog stretch. You can pulse your heels here, flexing out the ankles and the calves, reaching through your shoulders. And then forward to plank, a half plank, and down to the floor. Lift up to a low cobra. Now down and push up back to a child. Come up again, and the right foot steps forwards. Now again, kneeling or straight-legged. The left hand's on the floor and the right arm reaches up into a rotation. Rotate right from the belly, the ribs, the chest, the shoulders, looking up at your top hand. And change, that hand crosses over. Rotate the back foot and brace the knee on the back of your shoulder as you turn and look up, sinking deep into the lunge. All 10 toes on the floor. Good. Now come around, hamstring stretch again. You might need to shorten your stride as you straighten the front leg and reach the chest forward, and try to really pull the right hip back and press the left forward, so you're squaring your hips up and flattening the back as much as you can. Now bend the front knee, step up, head down, and then sink into a squat. Reach up with your arms and let your hips drop down. Stretch up. Now reach for the sky, exhale to mountain. Standing tall. Take a breath and feel your weight drop into center. Let's bring the hands to prayer. Inhale up. Big back bend. And forward bend down. This time your left foot steps back. Again into warrior one, flat on the floor. Scoop both arms up, palms face each other, hips are towards the front. Now rotating into warrior two again. Remember the shoulders are back and down. Look down the front line. Now into exalted warrior. Reach up the front arm. And try to keep your back leg straight as you reach up towards the sky. Breathe and smile at the heavens. come back to warrior two, warrior one, and hands down to dog stretch. Press both heels down. Reach all 10 fingers into the floor. Stretch your face and let your head relax. And now forward to plank, down to the chest, cobra pose, and down, back through child. Come on up, the left foot comes forward. Again, warrior one. Rotate into warrior two. And exalted warrior. Reach up, sink deep into your lunge, keeping the back leg straight. Breathing. And warrior two. Scoop to warrior one. And hands down, both feet step forwards. And sink into a deep, deep squat, reaching up with both arms. Now rise up to the sky. And exhale, standing in center. Beautiful. Now if you just come back to center, I'm going to do just a squatted twist. So hands together at prayer. Simply sit down into a deep, deep squat. Now take your right elbow across to the outside of that thigh and press into a rotation here. Palms together, look up and sink your hips down. Try to keep your knees together. And release, stand up, reach for the sky. And the other side, just sinking down into a nice deep squat. Left elbow over. Keep your knees really tight together so they don't scissor apart. So you reach and rotate. Look at the ceiling. Good. Release. Reach up for the sky. Big stretch. And arms float down. Exhale back to mountain. We'll see you right back after the break for our Sanskrit. Hello, welcome back to Padma Yoga. We're looking today at how our yoga and meditation can help us when we have a particular project we want to finish. Something you want to do excellently, something you want to perform at your very, very best. Maybe you're a business person wanting to finish a deal, or maybe an athlete wanting to win a gold medal or break a record. Whatever your aim is, of course, there's a certain amount of effort and practice and technique you need to work on and to really get perfect. But at a certain point, a part of this is to also just let go. As any really high-level athlete knows, a certain point is just simply to trust and just to have faith. There's only so much effort you can do. Our Sanskrit word today is pranidhan, which literally means to surrender or to bow down in reverence. This is the third part of classical yoga. The first parts are making effort and studying ourselves, and then the third part is simply to let go of all of that ownership, all of that doing, and to not do, to release the ego, and to have faith and trust, and simply be purely in an open, clear space, and then your actions will come from there, and likely will be your very, very best actions. Now let's bring that wisdom of pranidhan into our yoga practice, having made all of our efforts with our sun salutations and twists. Now the final part of the practice is always to let go, always to surrender effort and have that trust. So we're going to start on the back, just lying down. Find yourself comfortable, and we're going to use a strap today. So if you have any kind of strap or rope or even a ordinary belt, you can use that and simply wrap it around your right foot and reach that foot straight to the ceiling. This is a wonderful hamstring stretch. And you can straighten out one leg or keep one leg bent. So as you feel the back on the floor, you feel the full weight pressing on the ground, reaching through the back of that leg, and making effort to make no effort, making effort to let go and release your back onto the floor and allow gravity to be doing all the work in your back. We're now going to take this into a twist. So if you just carry the foot over to one side, again, keeping legs bent or straight as you can. And reach the other arm the other way so that the shoulder remains on the floor. That's it. And you just look away from the leg. It's fantastic. Reach through your back and spine, low back and shoulders. And breathing into this, again, feel the fullness of the floor under you and practice that sensation of letting go, of trusting, not fighting the pose, but allowing a lengthening and opening into it. That's great. Let's bring the foot back up now. Try the other side. Simply hook your strap around the foot. This helps to just press up and stretch the back of the hamstrings. Expands across your low back as well. And when you're ready to rotate into your twist, again, hold the strap with one hand and open the opposite arm to the floor. That's it. Reach across your shoulders. Feel the breadth across the shoulder blades. And the hip rotates 90 degrees from the shoulder, so it's a full rotation through your spine. Feel the breath in your ribs and your belly. And again, feel the touch of the floor behind you, knowing that support is always there. You don't have to make effort. You let go and the earth will take care of you. Just surrender your weight. And coming back to center, just come into a reclining cobbler pose now. So the soles of the feet are together. And I'm going to put some weights on Megan's legs here. If you happen to have some weights, it's a fabulous way just to, again, let gravity do all the work in these poses. You just let go. And the more you just release into that posture, the more benefit you'll get, and the more you'll find yourself in a place of just simple perfection. Hello, welcome back to Padma Yoga. Remember that you can always email me or check my website for more information at padmameditation.com. Today we've been looking at the Sanskrit word pranidhan. Ishwar pranidhan is the practice in yoga of doing nothing. So much of our yoga practice is making efforts and studying ourselves. But the third part of classical yoga is absolutely doing nothing. So simply to sit in meditation and to meditate in stillness and silence and to let your inner eye gaze into a clear and empty space and don't do anything. Just have the faith that this space will nourish you and support you, and that when you rely on this space, that power then can act through you. And so your actions will be filled with power, and not limited to your individual sense or ego identity. Let's now practice sitting like that in meditation. Find a comfortable place. I'm going to start just by rubbing the palms and cupping the eyes. This just calms the nervous system down so you can completely let go. So you bring the hands together and simply rub the palms briskly. And cup your hands over your eyes. Breathe in and out. And wash your hands down your face and throat and body. And just repeat 2 more times. Rub the palms. Cup your eyes. Inhale and exhale. And then wash the hands down. 3rd time. Cup your eyes. And wash the hands down. And allow yourself simply to sit. If you want to close your eyes and gaze into dark, clear space. And simply be. Thank you very much.